Welcome to Vital Records, the monthly genealogy tip series. My name is Valerie, and I'm a library associate at the Hamilton Mill branch of the Gwinnett County Public Library. I'm an experienced genealogist excited to explore genealogy resources with you today. This month, I'm going to talk about preserving your family history using Gwinnett County Public Library tools and resources. In the video I posted in March of this year, I discussed how you can use the tools in our Learning Lab to create oral history recordings, which preserve the memories and facts about your family. Today, I want to talk about preserving your physical family history, documents, photos, maybe home videos. First, let's talk about preservation of your physical family treasures by ensuring that they are stored safely and protected from exposure to environmental hazards. Perhaps you have photos stored in those old magnetic photo albums, the ones with the plastic sleeves and adhesive album pages. Maybe your photos are just jumbled up in an old shoebox that's kept in an attic or basement, or maybe in a photo frame in your living room, but it gets a lot of natural sunlight. These storage situations are actually quite dangerous for the long-term preservation of your family photos and documents. It exposes them to harmful chemicals and fluctuating temperatures, humidity, and sunlight. If possible, you should remove photos from magnetic albums and place them in archival safe albums, which are acid-free and lignin-free. Just check the label before you buy. These are now readily available at most craft stores and big box chains. Another option is to store your photos and documents in acid and lignin-free folders and boxes. These are a bit harder to come by at local stores, but can be purchased at stores such as the Container Store and various online retailers. Separate your items into groups of the same material, so papers in one box, photos in another. This way the chemicals don't cross-contaminate. Store your photos somewhere in your home that is climate controlled, so a bedroom or living room rather than an unfinished basement or attic. Keep them out of direct sunlight as well. With your family treasures stored safely, they will be preserved for generations to come. Next, let's talk about digital preservation. In addition to protecting the original photo or document, I strongly suggest making a digital copy of your family records. Not only does this give you a backup if the original is lost or destroyed, but it also allows you to easily share these items with family members or create something new like a digital scrapbook or a web album. To get started, visit any Gwinnett County Library branch and locate the tech stations. These are Macintosh computers with flatbed scanners attached to them. Our Norcross location also features a scanner in the Learning Lab with an attachment to scan slides and negatives. Place your photos on the flatbed and access the scanning software on the computer. The software that you use may vary depending on the computer, but they all offer similar options. Play around with the scanner settings, selecting either photo or document depending on what you're scanning, and make sure that you scan at least 600 dpi or dots per inch and save as an image file such as a JPEG. Hit scan and use the provided tools to save. As you scan and save your files, think about how you're going to name them. It is important to follow a naming convention so that you can easily identify and locate your files. I would suggest the following naming convention: last name underscore, first name underscore, middle or maiden, number. So for example, if my grandmother is Jane Doe Smith, I would have a series of files titled Smith underscore Jane underscore Doe 1, Smith underscore Jane underscore Doe 2, etc. If there are multiple people in the photo, you might name it Doe underscore family 1 or Doe underscore Jane underscore John 1. Naming conventions help your files to self-organize themselves and keep families together. It also allows you to easily find them when searching your computer. Once you've scanned all of your photos and documents, save them to a flash drive, the cloud, or even just email them to yourself. Now that you have these files, what do you do with them? First, protect the copies that you just made. Do you know the 3-2-1 backup rule? This is the idea that in order to truly ensure that your digital files are protected, you have 3 copies. You save your backups to 2 different types of media, combining physical storage devices, for example, a flash drive, and cloud storage. And finally, keep at least 1 backup copy off-site in a different location from the other copies. Some examples of the 3-2-1 backup rule would be 1 copy saved on your computer, a 2nd copy saved to the cloud with Google Drive, and a 3rd copy saved on a flash drive that's stored in a safety deposit box. Or you can have a copy saved on your computer, a 2nd copy saved in the cloud with Dropbox, and then a 3rd copy stored on an external hard drive that you keep at a family member's house. Now that your files are preserved, share them with your friends and family. The copy that you saved in the cloud is very easy to share. You've probably heard of cloud storage before, but all it really means is that your files are stored on a computer server that's located somewhere else, not at your house, which you can access via the internet. Some of the most popular cloud storage services include Dropbox and Google Drive. If you already have a Gmail account, you already have a Google Drive account. So let me show you how it works. Log into Google or your Gmail, or create a new account. From there, select the app launcher icon, or that little dot grid at the top right of the page. From there, select the triangle labeled Drive. Through Google Drive, you get 15 gigabytes of free storage, and you can purchase more. To add your scanned files to Google Drive, just click and drag your files, or even grab the entire folder on your computer and drag it into the Google Drive window that's open in your web browser. All of your files will be uploaded and be available through any device that can access the internet. You can easily share your files, either an entire folder or a single file, with only a few clicks. Now your family can access these documents, and you can even give them access to add their own photos and documents. If you have any questions about accessing these resources, please contact your nearest library branch or the Customer Contact Center for assistance. If you'd like one-on-one assistance with genealogy research, you can use the Book a Librarian request form on our website. Check back again next month for another edition of Vital Records.